Karen Gillan, yes, the actress who plays Nebula in Guardians of the Galaxy, has spoken out apparently as to why she looks like a dude in the poster, which I made a video about this a couple weeks ago. She straight up looks like a dude. That is Karen's face on a dude's body. I don't know how she's even going to explain this and make sense of it. But let's hear her out and see what she has to say. So this is the poster if you want to refresh on what I'm talking about. As you can see here, that is a man's body. That's not Karen's body. It's just not. Look how wide. Look how wide the torso is. There is no curvature to that. No chest. Nothing. And this is what she actually looks like. So there's just no way, no amount of weight gain, no amount of anything is going to take her body from this or this or this, okay, to that. That is just a dude. But let's see what she has to say about it. I haven't even checked yet. So we're gonna find out together what her explanation is. So Karen Gillan responds to criticism of Nebula's appearance on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Theatrical poster fails to address the actual issue. Ooh. This sounds like a tricky, a little teaser trick discussion about it, but not actually explaining what's going on. In the light of the widespread confusion prompted by Nebula's appearance on the promotional image, actress Karen Gillan has come forward to acknowledge that she looked less than stellar on the debut theatrical poster for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, but not really. Released on February 17th, the first poster here's the first poster. Okay. I talked about this in a video as well, which you can check out. But a favorite subject of such mockery was Nebula, who, rather than resembling her original femme fatale design, was presented as a barrel-chested male with a near developing beer gut. Exactly. So it's got a lot of criticisms. She took to her personal TikTok account on February 19th to playfully apologize for her character's poor depiction. Oh, is this it here then? Let's check it out. Oh gosh, I don't even know which video it would be. I guess she kind of... Oh, here it is.
Okay,
Let's see
could
what she
anybody
says.
out there tell me what I was thinking when I decided to pose like this on an international, worldwide poster that will remain for evermore? I remember doing this pose and thinking, I think I look pretty cool here. So I take full responsibility for this choice, but oh my god, what am I leaning against? What is my elbow doing? No, doesn't look good now either, does it? I mean, maybe I should double down and try to make this pose a thing. Maybe I'll do it on a couple of red carpets, see if it takes. It might become like the new, you know, when like men always like check their cufflinks. Maybe women will start, probably not. I stared at it for so long, I was like, oh, maybe I'm reaching for, you know, a weapon to like take out and fight someone. And then I remembered that I'm not wearing a holster or anything that would carry a weapon, so it's not that either. You'll be seeing that pose again somewhere. When you least expect it, I'm gonna bring it back for its
That
return.
is not
Anyway,
even addressing the issue, and it doesn't, like, she just did it just there. That's not her body. See, she just did it just here. Same exact pose. That is not her body. Let's see what happens if I do that pose. Let's see if I just turn into a dude. Okay? Okay, what this sounds like to me is she's joking around about it because it went pretty viral and stuff, but obviously not addressing it because this is probably has something to do with the story and she can't talk about that. So likely, in my opinion, what's going to happen is Nebula's going to get replaced. Like, her body is going to get replaced. They're going to do a head transplant on a different body, and it's going to be a dude's body in this case. That's probably what's going to happen. It's probably how, like I said in the video, the original video I made, is there's going to be some sort of explanation for this monstrosity, right? And this is where all of the MCU simps will will defend it vehemently instead of just addressing the fact that, okay, this is stupid. I don't care if they make it a part of the story. It's going to be really hard to explain and to validate doing this to this character, okay? To me, what this is to me, which obviously we haven't seen more, but to me this is just the trans agenda, okay? This looks like it is just a part of the trans agenda that they keep inserting into entertainment, because gender dysphoria is continually being glorified and honestly pushed on people, pushed on kids and stuff, which is not something that should be happening at all. We should love people and be kind to people regardless of what they're going through, but we should not be glorifying any of the mental problems that anybody is going through, whether that be an eating disorder, gender dysphoria, or whatever else, bipolar. Like, mention things that are like mental roadblocks, right? These are not things that need to be glorified and pushed on people. These are things that honestly, in an ideal scenario, you'd be able to rehabilitate people from, or at the very least still love them, but don't glorify the problem, okay? But unfortunately, you're called a bigot for that stance, so I guess that's what I am, apparently. All right, so maybe I should do a double down making this pose. It's not the pose, sweetie. It's not. We know it ain't the pose, girl. Okay? We know it ain't. Yet despite actually addressing the actual subject at the center of fans' ire, Gillan coyly made no mention of Nebula's transition from blue hottie to dad body. That's good. That's good. Thus sidestepping the actual issue entirely. As such, for the foreseeable future, it seems like the new unspoken character design norm at Marvel is to take the concept of desexualization all the way to its inevitable conclusion, making their female characters look like men. This does seem to be a pattern, and then likewise, it's also becoming more of a pattern to see male characters feminized as well. So we're seeing an attack on femininity and masculinity. They want us all to be like an amorphous blob, and to not even be able to tell who's what anymore. And with the rise of the they thems, it has been increasingly difficult sometimes to just be like, what's going on here? Yeah, this is just where we're at. As such, for the foreseeable future, it seems like oh yeah, I already read that. Okay. So Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 sets out for one last ride May 5th. Okay. At least I got my girl Mantis. She's my favorite from Guardians. I freaking love her. But still, it's just like, it's very sus. We're going to see what happens. We're going to see what the explanation is. Clearly, even though they're not sharing exactly what it is and what's going on, they are still... The fact that they put this on the poster and put the male body on the poster, even without them wanting to explain what that's about, it's a bit of a, I don't know, maybe it is some marketing genius because they knew people would talk about it. I don't know, because as you can see with some of the other characters here, the way they're posed, you know, like the other females especially, the way they're posed, they're kind of like covered up a little bit by some of the other characters. But her, they specifically here put her far over to the side. Everybody else is overlapping each other a little bit, okay? And you see with her, she's not. They like purposefully moved her more over from Drax to... They want people to know, hey, look at this dad bod on full display. that's another insult to injury in this situation. Not only are they going to give her a bod, but like a male bod, but they give her a bad one. It's not even a one that works out and is, chiseled and defined. So just to make matters worse, that's what happened. But yeah, I'm curious. I'm definitely curious to see how they try to explain that. I personally don't see any case of me liking it. Like, I don't see how they could make me okay with it, where I'm just like, oh, all right. Oh, that's funny. That's cool. This works. This works for the story. I can't imagine a scenario where that's going to happen. Especially with the way things are in current times and all this stuff. Maybe in the 90s or something, that could be funnier. But the way things are now and how transgender ideology is being pushed so hard on children, and how it's so glorified just in general, okay? To the point to where people are wanting to be a part of the club for attention purposes, and when there are actual people who have dysphoria and problems, but then you've got people who are hopping on the bandwagon just for the attention of it all. Yeah, in times like this, then that things are a bit different to do stuff like that. It's like, wait a minute. It just raises a lot of questions. But anyway, there you have it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I will catch you next time. And in the meantime, go boom.